Getting ready here for second half action. Second half in all the fall sports programs brought to you by Axe Screen and Window Repair, At a Glance Window Treatments, BPC Architect, Brock Insurance, Congdon and Coleman Insurance, Cowboys Meat Market and Deli, David Goodman Tiling, Don Allen Auto Service, Downey Flake Restaurant, Fairgrounds Restaurant, T.A. Nelson Construction, Harborview Oil Corporation, Humphrey Electric, Stover Engineering, The Inquiring Mirror, Island Carpets, Island Variety, Island Pharmacy, Island Lumber, Hingham Savings Bank, Joe Rapaki CPA, Cam Appliance, Killen Real Estate, Lindsay Incorporated, Matica Marine, Martin Bork Painting, Nantucket Airlines, Nantucket Booster Club, Nantucket Civic League, Nantucket Electric, and the kickoff goes out of bounds there. UpperCape will get decent field position. Nantucket Insurance, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Seagrill, and remember, you too can be a sponsor here. If you'd like to be a sponsor, just like Hingham Savings Bank became this week, give Gino a call at 508-825-8817. Get your ad mentioned during the game, and also get your phone number and logo showing 24 hours a day in the top right corner. Price as low as $15 per week. You can feel good knowing you're helping bring Wheeler Sports to TV online and now streaming live on Gino 99. To join our sponsor list, 825-8817. Remember, Hingham Savings Bank, neighbors helping neighbors, is the cornerstone of success within the community we serve. We have been providing banking services to mass communities for more than 179 years.
Okay, Dick, we got a 1st and 10. The ball's located on the 40-yard line. Good field position for the UpperCape Rams. Number 9, Glover, is back in at quarterback.
Well, that's a good sign for the Rams, as he has their only 6 points of the game. And Quinn Town is out, so Nantucket will be working with a new defensive end there.
And number 17, maybe they ought to try to go north and south.
Brett Snyder in on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Korea, I'm sorry. Korea is 72.
Yeah, and Brett Snyder must be...
Brings up second down, no gain on that play.
79. 79 must be Brett Snyder.
So Korea will change that number on the roster. Korea is listed as 68, wearing 72. Get my little pencil out here and make an eraser change there. And that's what JV games are all about.
Changing jerseys.
Changing jerseys, changing numbers, getting the numbers straight.
Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. Ball still on the rest from the 40. And up the middle, no, around the end, number 17 cuts it back. And he's going to get about 3 yards.
They just don't have any blocking.
Ryder is on the tackle. No block. Well, Nantucket's massive, too, up front.
Really, I mean, the size of them is.
Yeah.
Nantucket has a good defensive front 7 there, front 8. And they're putting a lot of pressure on UpperCape, and as you say, they can't block them. Remember, this game was played Monday. The rest of the week, we have Tuesday, the golf teams are away. On Thursday, we'll be back here. The girls' soccer is home Thursday, 4 o'clock. You want to see a good soccer game? TV 99 will be here covering that on Thursday.
And
there's a positive gain, huh?
There's a positive gain. And
down by 51 Corey Ryder. Get a spot on that ball.
4th and about 1.5 yards.
See what we got for a spot.
You know, next Saturday, the girls' soccer's away playing St. Joe's. The football team's away, and the varsity needs get a win, and I think they're going to get a win, Dennis, as they go against South Shore next Saturday, but we'll have to see. And the boys' soccer will be home next Saturday against Middleborough. Tough venture for the boys' soccer team.
I think South Shore is going to present a real challenge to the Whalers. They won Saturday, and they beat Holbrook Avon, and I think that 1st down. I think they played some tough competition leading up to league action.
Holbrook Avon was playing their first game of the year, so they had a long preseason.
Right.
imagine being on that team. You start practice the third week in
Play does return.
August, and you don't play your first game until the last week in September.
Right, right. Whaler varsity have finished practice for the day. They're heading up. And they've got, bad pitch. And the quarterback picks it up and fumbles it. I think he was down.
They didn't signal it, though. He was down, but the
was
official didn't see it that way. But UpperCape still hangs on to it, but it's a humongous loss.
I saw some ugly pitches so far in this game for both teams.
Both teams, yeah. The old pitch. The old pitch outside is not working today.
No,
the ball is taking some strange bounces.
When it's done properly, it's a thing of beauty.
Getting down in 21.
Well, Southern Cal got rid of their coach.
Yeah.
They couldn't make it work.
No. And they fired him at the airport. They wouldn't even let him go home.
They didn't want it. Didn't want him to use his freaking flyer miles on them. He had to dig into his own pocket and get out his own credit card to get home.
Number 10 is back in the game, the QB. And he's going to throw it. And a nice arm. Knocked down by
Broken up by 14,
JD Gambroni. A nice play. That was a pretty good throw, Dad.
That was a pretty good throw, and number 16 didn't help him out by stopping there.
No.
I think if 16 ran the fly pattern, he might have got the ball over JT's head.
Exactly. I mean, when you're an end, you got to run as hard as you can. The quarterback's job to get you the ball. And if you stop, that's not good. We got a 3rd down and 20 for the Rams of UpperCape.
So Nantucket is sitting with a 16-6 lead. That was the score at halftime.
Yep. And they're going to throw it again. Incomplete. Intended for number 17.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 21.
And so there was somebody on the ground.
17 turned inside that time, and they threw it outside. And we have a ram down and holding the small part of his back. And as soon as the trainer saw that, he said, "Don't you move." So it's going to be 4th and long for the Rams. So they're alternating quarterbacks now, right? 9 was in for a couple plays, and they bring 10, and maybe they figured 10 has a better throwing arm.
He has a better throw now.
They're not happy about this. They're going to bring the ambulance.
Here comes the ambulance. Both teams are going to be asked to leave the field, and the ambulance is going to come out and get them.
I'm not sure what happened. I didn't really see it.
No, I just saw him down on the field after the play was over. And I did see him put his hand on his back.
Yeah,
and try to sit up.
On his back.
And then as soon as the trainer got out there,
and they will not fool with a back injury.
Trainer had him lay back down. So we'll take a short break and come back after the injured player is moved.
We'll cut it out, but.
When he's leaving the field,
Yeah.
All right, he's moving his arms. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign.
I wonder if we could find out what his condition would be.
No, he's moving his arms. They're gonna get him on. They're gonna strap him on the board. That's a nightmare if you're a coach. If you're on the road, you know, you gotta
Man.
You gotta send somebody to the hospital with him.
Tell them where the
Say
hospital
the
is.
hospital's close by. One of our guys flew over there and come over after the game or whatever.
I'll take a look at it when I put the tape in to see if we can see it. See what happened to him.
Yeah.
He's moving his arms. That's a good, very good sign. So they're going to immobilize him.
What's the assistant AD's name?
Travis Lavani?
Oh, okay.
It's really not the assistant. He functions that way.
Oh, he's not an assistant. No, I'm
He's an
sorry.
administrative
I meant the
assistant.
guy who's the trainer. What's his name? Not Travis.
Mike?
You interviewed him or
Yeah,
something.
Mike, I think his first name's Mike. I forget his last name.
He called us.
Travis is the assistant.
Right.
He's sort of the secretary or whatever you want
He's
to call
also
it.
the coach of
He's
this.
the head coach.
Yeah. He's moving his, well, unless they're moving him. I don't know.
No, his legs are still the same way.
Yeah, okay. That's you.
You want to see him. You want to see him move.
Okay, a fine round of applause for the injured Ram as the EMTs have strapped him up there, Dennis, and he's going to take a little ride over to the hospital. We wish our best to him.
Yeah, he's moving his arms, so that's a good sign, Dick. But they have him immobilized. Neil Tuckett does an outstanding job of taking care of anybody who's injured. EMTs are here at every football game, and it's not that way at every place either, Dick.
Oh no, I've been to places. Remember when Rich Perry was running back for us? He got hurt up a knot, and we had to wait about 20 minutes
That's
for
correct.
anyone's even to get there.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. So Neil Tuckett really does an outstanding job with a football program by providing those services.
The head coach is over there talking
Yeah.
with the AD Chris Maury,
He
and
was probably going to go with him, right?
he may be going to the hospital with him. We'll keep an eye on that, or he may just be
No, he
making sure the kid feels comfortable getting into the
well,
ambulance.
usually you either have a parent or so if you don't have enough coaches, but you always send somebody.
Okay, here's the fourth down play.
And they're going to throw the ball down the middle, intercepted by Gombroni, and he's got a lane go to the end zone. Pick six. Oh, not quite. Tackled. On the 5-yard line.
It looked like he was going to bring it all the way, but they caught up with him and bring him down on the 5-yard line. So a big run there. Big return. That return brought to us by Maddock Marine. Go Wheelers, boats, motors, accessories, storage, and service. Time to store your boat away. Maddock Marine.
First and goal.
So Nantucket already up by 10, Dennis. Could pretty much put lights out here the way the defense is playing today.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They're on the 5. They're knocking on the door.
Okay, first and goal from the 5.
And Ronnie's going to run it. He's going to,
Gambroni.
and he's going to. He's a nice looking ball player, Dick.
He squeezes his way in.
Yeah. Looks like Nantucket's going to be set at quarterback for quite a while.
Yeah. He had an earlier run for an extra point. This one here's a 5-yard touchdown run.
Oh, they brought the other ambulance in, Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one leaves.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One will cover while the other one goes over to the hospital.
Sometimes, I mean, they can take care of him right in the van, ambulance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen players go in there and then come back.
Come back out, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Murray just stopped his little AD mobile here and is going to put the lights on, Dennis. So this officially is going to become a night game, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, we're looking at extra point. Going for
They
2.
got the big guy in, Dick.
The big guy,
There he goes.
Oh,
Refrigerator Perry.
and he is stuffed.
After it's handoff to Robert Brettschneider.
Brett Schneider
Schneider.
stuffed.
Brett Snyder's chance for glory comes from an abrupt end.
4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Your Nantucket Whalers 22, UpperCape Rams 6.
So change your roster, Dennis. We got a new roster number there. Change number 70 to 79 there.
All right. Brett Schneider, 79.
So with the missed extra point, Nantucket's lead will stay at 22 to 6. That extra point try was brought to us by the Sea Grill, Nantucket's distinctive seafood restaurants for all season. The freshest seafood prepared your way. Serving lunch and dinner daily. Lunch 11:30 to 2, dinner daily 5:30.
Okay, the Whalers going to be kicking off, and Keenan Phillips will do the kicking for Nantucket.
Okay, the ambulance, Dennis, hasn't left over there, so you might be onto something that they're treating him in the ambulance. He may not have to go to the hospital.
he
But
may-
with the second ambulance here, I feel it's going to
Just in case.
Just in case.
And,
yeah.
and you see that at no field, except for Nantucket. And that kicker's going to go short, and it's going to be a live ball. Nice job by UpperCape falling on it.
37-yard line.
And now, as I said, that the ambulance is heading over to the hospital, and I don't see the coach outside, so the head coach is going to head over too.
It's absolutely imperative that the coach, you have somebody go to go to the hospital with a player.
So the assistant coach takes over the coaching duties here with 3:55 to go in the third period, and he's got a mountain of a task before him. Trailing this game 22 to 6. Basically, UpperCape has just had that one long touchdown run and
was a beauty.
sporadic positive plays. Most of their plays on offense have been to the negative variety.
Well, they're really outmanned on the line of scrimmage. Wales have a tremendous advantage, and they run the. Gambroni with the tackle.
Run play for a loss brought down by J.T. Gambroni.
Yeah, the sweep is not their
Sweep's
friend
not
today.
there for they need to run the ball. Run misdirection. They had a couple good misdirection plays.
Nick Gully getting a chance in there. Playing some defensive tackle.
Number 78.
Yeah. Second and 12. The lights are
on.
coming on, yep.
Wind is blowing. Lights are on. And the fullback carries the ball. And he's hit pretty well right away by number 85.
53, David Wallace.
And Amani Wellington and Wallace on the tackle.
5. From Monty Wellington.
And we got a third down.
Third and long, and not as long as usual, but
Third and 11.
UpperCape has been in this situation all day. They still got the wind, so look for pass play here. Although there may be a little snake bit in there with the last pass play intercepted and run back about 60 yards to the 5.
And he's going to throw it.
Nope.
And it's left-handed throw, incomplete.
Pass play, incomplete.
Again, 16 comes back to the ball where the throw is over his head. I don't remember that kid throwing left-handed before.
No,
I thought I know it's number 9, but
we got to go back on the replay machine.
I thought he threw with his right hand.
Me too.
Before some
Maybe
people can do that. Some people can do that. Throw with both hands. It was a pretty good throw.
Yes, it was.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on, see if he rolls out right and throws with the right hand. What a weapon that would be, huh?
No kidding.
All right, breaking the huddle at UpperCape. They have a fourth down and about 11.
He's throwing it again, Dick.
He is throwing lefty.
Oh, intercepted by Perry.
Major interception.
Right in the hands of Morgan Perry.
Wow.
Morgan Perry was given a gift there, and it was gift wrapped.
Yeah.
Sure it was.
Here.
First of all, you need 11 yards. You only threw that ball about 5. Yeah, you hope your receiver can make a catch and pick up a few more yards, but that was too much to pick up. Got to throw that ball a little bit deeper. But Morgan Perry, second interception for the Whalers, and Whalers are going to set up on the 26-yard line here.
Clock is moving. 3:12 left in the third period. And
Handoff to 28, Ben Rippert.
Rippert gets outside. And nice run by Ben Rippert.
Ben Rippert gets his first carry of the day, I think.
Pretty good.
And he picks up about 12, bringing it down to about the 12. They're going to put it at the 13 now. So Nantucket can get a first down on about the 3.
We'll be out of the quarter now.
And the clock is going to run out. So at the end of 3 quarters here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, it's your Nantucket Whalers 22. The Rams of UpperCape 6. We're going to take a short break and be back for the final quarter.
Oh, for the coaching.
All right. And there's
Okay,
the line.
sweep.
Number 21, Bailey on the carry. And
Denby runs it in from the
scores again.
13.
Nantucket 28 and UpperCape Rams are 6. Whalers going for the extra point.
So Denby with a extra point earlier on a run by Denby. Denby now picks up a touchdown. Whalers setting up again to go for 2.
Now, in a game like this, sometimes the officials, Dick,
Might let the clock run a little
let
bit.
the
Yeah.
clock run out a little bit, you know?
I would think so. It's off right now, but I have a feeling they're all right.
Oh, no, not today. Number 40 sniffs out that play. Makes a nice tackle.
Yeah, he broke right through there and got Rippert in the backfield.
6.
9:51 left in the game. The Whalers take a 28-6 lead.
Fourth quarter underway. Congdon and Coleman Insurance specializes in personal commercial lines of insurance, auto, home, marine business. Congdon and Coleman established in 1931 down at 57 Main Street. Item Variety, our source for back-to-school supplies, party supplies. Halloween's coming up. If you need anything for Halloween, Island Variety is the place to check out. Booster Club meets every Tuesday night, room 20, CPS. 1-hour meetings, talk about all the sports in the fall. Football, varsity JV, field hockey, varsity JV, boys and girls soccer, varsity and JV, golf, varsity and JV. And do you know who the JV golf coach is, Mr. Karen?
No, I do not.
David Webb.
Oh.
David Webb
Wow.
is out there hitting the ball around with those little freshmen and sophomores on the JV golf team.
Well.
That's his way of getting a free round in.
Number 10 finds an opening. Nice tackle by Gambroni. Wow.
Good.
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
That's the form tackling. That's the way the coaching staff coaches it. And when you see it happen, it's nice.
Now, speaking of injuries, both you guys played football?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you feel that, did you play for the 4 years in high school?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you feel that any of those high school injuries that you sustained had anything to do with aches and pains as you got older?
No.
I don't think so. No. I mean,
No.
No.
my shoulder is sore, and when I hurt my shoulder,
Well,
I remember exactly how I hurt my shoulder. I must have been about 10 or 11 years old.
Nice
and
tackle.
Nice tackle. It was a 4th of July thing at we called it a Red Feather House in those days. It was what a Boys and Girls Club is today. And we were there, and they had all these contests going on. And there was a softball throwing contest. And my buddy, threw it the furthest. And they were all like, "Come on, Herm, you can beat him, you can beat him." And I got out there, and I uncorked it. And
really?
and I feel that pain in my shoulder to today. I just felt it, and just a crazy thing like that there. No.
Well, the only thing I have a problem with my hamstring once in a while, and that was
And now, what is that from?
it was football.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it does exist, though, don't you?
Well,
Oh yeah.
You hear people saying it all the time.
Oh yeah.
well, I
People
mean,
need knees and all the time because of football.
I mean, there was no talk about concussions back then.
No.
The little smelling salts, and back in the game you went if you could count, and we had a doctor on the sidelines. Did you have a doctor, Dick, at your sidelines when you were playing?
I don't.
We
don't
always had a
remember.
doctor.
I don't remember. All right. Speaking
Number
of
9, gotta
injuries,
cut it back. No.
look what I cut out the paper last week, Gino. Where it hurts. The most common sports injuries for kids may surprise you. The top 5 sports that led to kids' injuries among kids in 5 to 17 by sports medicine doctors at the Boston Children's Hospital. The number 1 sport for injuries is soccer. The number 2 sport for injury is basketball.
No.
The number 3 sport for injury is football. The number 4 sport for injury, and this is out in left field, but it's dance.
What is it? Dance?
Number 5 is gymnastics. Those are the top 5 reported by the Boston Children's Hospital. What activities are somewhat surprisingly not in the list, you say, Dennis?
Baseball.
Cheerleading and ice hockey.
And baseball.
Baseball.
Well, they don't even mention baseball here.
Because, I mean, you rarely get hurt in that.
So again, I'll go
That's
through that
is-
list again. The top 5 sports reported by the Boston Children's Hospital from 2000 to 2009. That's a good sampling.
Is it fumble?
That's a good sampling, a 10-year sampling from 2000 to 2009. Soccer was first, basketball second, football third, dance fourth, gymnastics fifth. Now, what part of the body were the injuries most reported
Legs.
in? The head,
Ankles.
1.5%. The chest, 1.3%. The arm, 21.9%. The back, 9.9%. The hip, 5.3%. And the biggest was the leg, 60.2%. So 3 out of 5 injuries are on the leg. 1 out of 5 injuries are on the arm. And then all the other injuries are spread about other parts of the body.
If you get hit by a thrown baseball, that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
But how often does that happen? That's it. The one time it happens, it's bad. But you can watch 10 baseball games and never see it happen.
Third down and 13.
It's not a common thing, as in, in soccer, you probably get kicked or the ball hits you every game.
Yeah, that's true.
5, 6, 7 times.
You do the headers.
Football, you get whacked. The headers. I don't know. I don't know how they do
I'm
that.
surprised boxing isn't there.
Well, I was just thinking about that.
Well, boxing is probably not a sport. See,
Not a sport?
Again,
It's not a sport for high school.
this study was based upon kids 5 to 17, Dennis. How
Okay,
many
all
kids 5 to 17 are boxing?
I don't know. Not enough.
Not enough. Not enough.
Well,
That is
don't live long
Dennis
enough.
Karen. Dennis Karen said that.
Then his-
look at that.
He's going to throw
And
it.
he just lets it go.
And number 20.
There's another gift.
Phillips is thrown down.
Wow.
So he just threw that one up there for grabs, and Phillips got himself a gift. So Nantucket gets their 3rd interception.
5:34 left in the game. So Dick,
Yes.
so football is
3rd. Soccer first, basketball second, football third, dance.
I can't believe basketball's ahead of football.
I know.
Well, I think there's more
On the percentage?
participation. Again, this is a study of kids from 5 to 17. So when do kids start playing football?
That's true, too.
So you're getting injuries when they're 5.
Okay.
You're getting injuries when they're 6.
Yes.
That's why dance is in there.
Right.
You're getting injuries when they're 5, when they're 6, when they're 7, when they're 8. The kids don't start.
Did you get hurt doing dance?
I never got hurt in dance. I
wanna know where it came
I was injury free. I survived. I survived. I remember one of the toughest was the mambo, and I survived injury free.
Did you have to do square dancing in high school? that was part of our
Skip to the hole, my darling. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. The game is almost over.
I thought you were into polka. Aren't you a Lawrence Welk kind of?
Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun.
Oh God.
I miss Lawrence Welk, man. I really do.
Oh, you can find it on channel 64 Saturday nights around 7 o'clock.
TV Land or
TV Land. Yeah, oh yeah. I find that on Gino. I'm glued to it.
I tell you, I don't miss it either. If I see it, I'm going to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
So different.
All right, Gambroni with the carry, and he has stopped.
And Lawrence Walk would get the guests out there, and they'd go, and a 1, and a 2.
About 14 to go.
Oh, those were the days.
So
One more
Dan-
stat before we get off this
Dance dance is one spot behind football.
I can see the mother talking to the kid saying, "You're gonna get out of dance. You're gonna go play football."
Yeah, right.
I don't want any injuries.
Where did you find that study, Dick?
That was out of the Boston Globe magazine, Dennis. The Boston Globe. Anything you read in the Globe is true.
Dan dance.
One more stat here, Dennis, before we change the subject. 40% number of young athletes seen by sports medicine doctors at Children's Hospitals needing surgery. Only 30% of 5 to 12-year-olds require surgery, where 40% of the athletes ages 13 to 17 are wheeled into the operating room, meaning they needed help. And that was the the boy that left here. He had to be whirled into
Right,
the
right.
the emergency room.
All right, Gambroni with a run, and he's going to make a nice cut, and he is gone. No one's going to catch him. Gambroni with 3:42 left moves the score to 34-6. The Whalers are rolling now, Dick.
That's a 52-yard run. Yeah, they're just rubbing it in right now.
Oh, Dick.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Dick, you read too many newspapers.
When you get ready for your nap, you got to have some reading material nearby. Those are good stats.
No,
What do you?
I think it's interesting. I don't I mean, the dancing, I guess because the kids are so young, and a lot of girls do it.
So what
Right.
kind of an injury can you get dancing?
You might.
Stub your toe.
You get a concussion?
No, I don't. Leg injuries. 3 out of 5 injuries are leg injuries. So, I mean, you.
If you're doing the waltz, you get a leg
maybe-
It
injury?
does make sense, though. Now
does.
when you
Whoa, you think about it. Remember when the twist became popular? The hospitals were filling up with people getting hurt doing the twist.
All right, Perry gets stopped for the extra point.
No game. But with 3:42 left in the fourth quarter, your Nantucket Whalers 34, UpperCape Rams 6.
So remember, if the moral of that is, if you don't want to get hurt, go play some ice hockey and stay away from the dance hall.
I'll do a little boxing.
Well, if you remember those old westerns there when everybody went to the dance hall. I mean, some of those guys
You
get
get shot.
some of those guys really get beat up bad. Maybe some of the stats are from those era.
The gunfights outside.
The gunfights outside Sally's dance hall.
Oh, and that was at Children's Hospital, right?
That's Children's Hospital. This is a legitimate study, and it's
Wow.
a good sampling. It's a 10-year study.
10-year study.
10-year study. So it's not a not a weekend when the. Upper Cape.
Your
Upper Cape.
mother was protecting you, Dick, when she wouldn't.
She
wouldn't send you to
didn't
dancing
push. She
school.
didn't push me into dance. No. She says, Richard, do you want to go to dance? No, Mama, don't send me to dance class, please. I don't want to get hurt.
It's dangerous.
I saw a little kid limping out of there the other day, Ma.
Good kick.
Upper Cape is mixed up, Dennis, on the strategies of football. A couple of the kids in the front line were yelling, "Watch the onside kick!" they got it a little bit backwards.
Yeah, they got to watch a little more ball.
Gambroni on the stop.
Oh, Gambroni's had a tremendous game for the Whalers.
No waiting for prescription refills. Phone ahead with your prescription refill numbers, 228-6416, and we'll have your order waiting for you when you arrive. Island Pharmacy, nobody does it better. Island Pharmacy. Cowboys, a full-service butcher shop and delicatessens, offering great lunch specials, organic and meats, delicious prepared meals. Give them a call, 228-8766. Matica Marine, Yamaha Sales and Service Facilities, proud sponsor of Wheeler Sports. Matica Marine, 228-1163. Nantucket Airlines, we're all about the islands. Call now for reservations, 228-6234.
Okay, number 10 is back at quarterback. Going to throw it. Going to sling it.
Throw it. There you
And
go.
it's up in the air. Going to be a jump ball. Oh!
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 The jump ball is going to come right down into his hands. I'm looking at the clock. They're not winding up the clock, so they're going to let us
They're gonna go
suffer all the way down to the end. I'm going to give the wrap up here on the scoring, though.
Sure.
I don't know if I have this in the exact order, but Morgan Perry started off the scoring with a 3-yard run. And Gambini got the extra point. Nantucket up 8-0. Then the only touchdown of the day for Upper Cape was a nice 80-yard run by the quarterback, number 9.
Lover. Name is Glover.
Love it. And then Perry come in with a 30-yard run. And Travis Demby got the extra point there to put the Whalers up 16-6. Then Gambini got a 5-yard run, 22-6. Demby got a 13-yard run, 28-6. And then Gambini ended the scoring with a 52-yard run. So Gambini's got 2 touchdowns and an extra point. Perry's got 2 touchdowns and
Number 17.
Number 17.
Nice run.
Did not get out of bounds, Dick. I think the clock is going to continue to... Oh,
Clock is still running.
they don't stop the clock in high school for 2 minutes, do they?
not
No.
for the 2-minute warning. No, that's just a.
They just tell you, you got 2 minutes left. Pull out a miracle.
They used to do it, but I remember it was very sporadic. You know, you'd go to one field and they would do it, and you go to the next field and
Well,
they did it.
depending on the board that was refereeing. And number 5 running hard.
Oh, what
Nice
a nice
tackle.
tackle that was.
Then
Big
number
tackle
18
there.
for Nantucket.
By number 18,
Chris Muir.
Wow, that was a really
Nice tackle.
Big
Beautiful
tackle there by Chris. That big tackle brought to us by Don Allen Auto Service. New and used vehicles on sale at Don Allen. Stop by 24 Popus Road. F-150s, sports utilities, 250s, Escape. Now they're also selling Jeeps at the new showroom down the street. I was over there to get a sticker the other day, and it's
Very nice
pretty
in the
nice.
showroom.
Nice showroom there, yes.
Beautiful vehicles in there. And up the middle, nice throw. Number 10, nice throw that time.
So that may be the last play of the game here.
Well, they
Upper Cape could hurry up and get one more out of it. They're going to have a 1st and 10 here. Probably their best drive of the day here.
Yep, beautiful throw.
And they're hurrying up. They want to get another play in. And they really hurried up. They may they'll get this play in. They may even get another one after this.
And we got a timeout. And I guess they hadn't have enough players on the field, Nantucket.
Well, somebody came off the field. I think they had an injury there. They got him off the field.
Up. And going down the middle again. Ooh, number 40 just
Good throw.
has his hands on it.
That ball was zipped. That kid's got a pretty good arm.
Yes, he does. He really
You can
does.
see why they bring him in there to throw the ball.
He has 12.6 seconds left in the game. Nantucket JVs are going to be victorious today.
Yeah,
And Dick, they look really good.
They do look good, and
Yeah.
they blew out somebody last week, I believe. This is their 3rd victory of the year.
And they are big and they are physical. They're good
And
tacklers.
they'll be home next Monday again. The schedule has them playing South Shore next Monday at home.
And a long pass down the middle.
Oh!
It was perfect.
And he dropped it.
That could have been a touchdown for Upper Cape.
But it was the ball, again,
In his hands.
the ball was a laser. I mean, it was,
That kid can throw the ball, yeah.
yes, he can.
You wonder why they spend so much time trying to run the sweep.
Well, they got to have somebody that can
Catch it, yeah. Well, also you have the assistant coach running the team right
Yeah,
now, so he
right.
may have a new playbook in there.
So he goes back. If he wants, and down the middle, and incomplete. And they're going to get one zip. That's it, Dick.
And that will do it. Nantucket is victorious. So we thank Dennis Karen for our call in today's game. Gino Gang on camera. This is Dick Herman saying good night
UpperCape Rams 6.
for Wheeler Sports, Gino TV 99. And remember to put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you have to laugh at yourself. Go Red Sox. Keep going, Patriots. And go Bears.